So,
phone's on silent.
and how do we start?
This is it. This is it now. Welcome to the Two More Idiots podcast. That sounds
very
like
fancy, isn't it?
It looks like it came straight off a stock website.
It did indeed.
Yeah, love it. My name is Pat.
And I'm Colm.
And thank you very much. We got to say thank you very much for listening to our podcast.
Thanks, Mom. Thanks, Dad.
Yeah, all 4 of the people that listened in. There was a good lot of you listened in, which we're very appreciative.
We actually got to chart in our first week on Spotify, which is nice. It's great.
We've probably dropped down to
100,000.
100,000 now. We're not pulling a Bryan Adams in it and staying in the charts for 4 years, or Mr. Brightside and the Killers still in the charts after 20 years. Top 100.
I do have a theory about that, but I'm not going to tell you today.
You saving it?
Saving it.
Look at Colm keeping us in suspense.
If we last 30 or 40 podcasts, I'll let it go then.
Just tell us now.
No. Did you watch the Super Bowl?
Did I watch the Super Bowl? I watched. I'll be honest about it.
I managed to.
Yeah, just put me off completely. Yeah.
You stayed up?
Shiny bell. I was awake anyway. I'm a night owl, so I was awake. I had my laptop open. I was doing stuff for this podcast, actually, setting up a YouTube so you can see videos now of this.
Yeah.
So we've got a camera set up. It's all very green here. We're in our second studio that we purposely built.
That's not a karaoke room called Welcome to the Jungle.
You can't see the rest of it, but it does. So we're very green, and I couldn't be correcting it. What are you doing?
I'm here. I'm not over there.
I'm just looking at the camera. I wasn't looking at you.
This is a podcast.
I know, Colm, but I said I was just checking the colour. That's all I'm doing.
Well, the colour is, you can't change it.
But anywho,
You watched the Super Bowl.
I did watch. I watched the last quarter and I watched the overtime. That is pretty much all I needed to watch.
Did you catch the actual Super Bowl halftime show live, or
no? I watched it this morning.
This morning, yeah, same as myself. I don't think I can sit through the Super Bowl anymore. I tried when I was younger, when I thought I was cool and hip.
Have it on the background kind of a thing, but didn't watch it. And then I actually went into bed and watched the last quarter and watched the overtime. And that was it.
So, like most people now these days, probably we're talking more about Taylor Swift, and
she got more screen time than half the players did.
And then everyone was kind of, there's a half
Taylor watch.
There was a kind of 50-50 of people kind of going, oh, your man could have proposed afterwards, but like, he shouldn't have. Like, that would have taken away from the win, rather, making it about
like
himself,
a year or something, is it?
But everyone's like, oh, he missed a trick-making pop culture phenomenon, history. I'm glad he didn't. He could have done it, because it's the kind of thing that people
Did he not get 1 yard and then get taken off? Or?
Yeah.
But
then he went a whole 9 yards with her, didn't he see? Yeah.
Oh, look at Colm trying to be smart. SMRT.
SMRT. Yeah, so I woke up this morning and I watched it on TikTok. From a legitimate source, ESPN.
Oh, look at you. And the NFL had the full thing up as well.
So it was good. I mean, he's 45.
No.
And he was dancing around the place. And he sang live.
He did?
And he did it on roller skates.
Right, first off, Super Bowl show is meant to be blow you away. You're like, wow. I will say I was like impressed. I was like, oh, it's 13 minutes. I'm gotten to the age now where I'd love to go to a concert that's like 13 minutes and I can go home.
But Rihanna last year wasn't that much more exciting. If I think he was better. I mean, like, she was heralded because like she was pregnant and she's up there swinging off a stage or whatever it is.
The last good one I thought was Bruno Mars was good.
Yeah, he was good.
That was good.
Yeah. But are they always just a letdown anyway because you expect them to be amazing? It's a medley of their songs.
Yeah, just doesn't do it for me.
I thought he was good.
But the roller skates were, or the roller,
when he came in on rollerblades and they had the whole
roller skates. I was there looking at him going, maybe that's something I should add to my quizzes. Halftime, I come out in roller skates
but
and start skating.
But he's 45.
Yeah, well, I'm 44.
I know,
I can get roller skates.
I sneezed one time and I had to go to 4 sessions of physio. If I sleep on my pillow weird, I'm crippled for a day.
I'd kick in. Caught up and
got me feeling it.
That's all people hear. It is.
That's the first song as well.
Oh God.
That's his first song. That's a
minute in, I'm bent over on the stage.
Another 11 minutes to go after that, and you're dying.
Ah, jeez. Somebody hold me up. My knees are gone.
Did you watch it on like a legitimate source, ITV, or did you watch it on Nickelodeon?
I watched it in a certain way from my bed.
Did you see it was on Nickelodeon?
It was on Nickelodeon. I saw that. I didn't watch it on Nickelodeon, but I saw the bits about Dora the Explorer and SpongeBob SquarePants appearing.
No, SpongeBob was presenting the thing. He was doing the commentary along with Patrick.
I saw them in green screen. Did you see the video of them?
I think did they have phones like attached to
attached to their faces, looking at them, and basically green screen, and it was just catching all their expressions. It was well done, but I didn't watch the whole thing.
It's a bit of a kind of a Catholic church situation, like kind of get them in early, kind of indoctrinate them into it by making them watch it as kids.
Y'all like sports, kids?
You like sports?
You like sports? Well, we got SpongeBob.
Yeah, Dora's popping up telling you what holding is, or
what
I
saw that as well.
Offensive yards or something, like, you know.
I suppose some way, like, do you know what? It's to keep the kids entertained, and you can still watch the Super Bowl at the same time, I suppose.
But again, the vast majority of people who are on this side of the world are probably waiting to see what the halftime show was and to look at the ads. And I gotta say, the ads were poor. I thought they were very poor.
I tried to watch as many as I could, but there's a lot.
But it's the same companies every year because they're the only ones that can afford to advertise. So it's always like
$7 million or something.
Yeah, 6 or 8 or 9 or 10 million, whatever it is. But it costs to make this 40-second commercial or 30-second commercial. And Christopher Walken was there, and Ben Affleck is there, and Matt Damon, and J-Lo, and
I saw some of them before the Super Bowl. Some of them were released.
They always release a few before.
Yeah, I saw the Christopher Walken. No,
everyone's going around doing Christopher Walken impressions. No. I don't. That's so terrible.
We'll just have a competition. Who can do the best Christopher Walken? Ready? 1. You do your first one.
Oh no! Why do I go first?
Because I just told you to do.
All right.
Ready? 1, 2, 3, go.
Wow. Can't do it on the spotlight. Wow. Oh yeah, it's good.
No.
Yeah, you win. All right.
Put your votes in the comments, everybody. Who's got the best Christopher Walken?
It's you.
No.
Yeah, but he was doing a car advert, and then the two lads from Breaking Bad, like they're making ads for
I didn't see that
popped crisps.
I didn't even see that one.
Apology, chips.
I saw the peanut butter cup one.
Didn't see that one. Who's that? It has to be a famous celebrity.
No, it's just a voiceover of Will Arnett.
Oh, like he's involved.
Yeah. Will Arnett.
I've made a huge mistake. I've made a big mistake.
They're changing peanut butter cups. And everybody's like, no. And fella's holding a big jar of like stew. He sticks his head in it. Another guy smashes his head through the wall. And then they go, we're putting caramel on top. And they went, oh, you see a man plastering the wall. He's fixing it up again.
But they're not really funny anymore. Remember before, like they used to be very funny, or they had to be kind of, but nowadays it's just like, oh, it's a celebrity doing something unusual.
Did you see the Bud Light one?
Yeah.
The Bud Light one is just
good.
Let's just fire 1 million celebrities in here and pay them lots of dollars.
No, I was looking at another Bud Light one. It was Post Malone, and he was trying to choose between. Yeah, they like his brain was thinking about why he should buy Bud Seltzer.
Oh no, there's a genie.
Oh my God, there's more than one.
Oh, there's more than one Bud Light. This is what you can all go looking at after we talked about here. The Bud Light one. But I said, look, they're paying a fortune. But that's what the Super Bowl is. I've seen people talking about it. They're like, oh, what's bigger, the World Cup or the Super Bowl? And you're like,
it's about 10 times the difference in the audience figures or something. Yeah. But look, this is not about sport. We're talking about, I suppose, a cultural phenomenon that is, and everyone talks about Super Bowl.
But most of the people just go watch it for ads and a halftime show.
Halftime show, yeah.
That's bad. Like, as I said to somebody, it was actually a relation of mine. I met him in the shop, and he was like, "Oh, you're watching the Super Bowl?" And I was like, "No." I was like, he was like, "Oh, will you watch the halftime show?" I said, "Probably not." I was like, "If you think of the World Cup, they have all this. They have a celebrity singing beforehand. How many people actually sit and watch that?"
It was Camila Cabello, I think it was.
Was it? I don't know.
Oh no, she did the start of the Champions League last year.
But you see, nobody watches that stuff. They're there for the match. Most of these people are there to watch, and the price of the tickets to these things, I think it's
$10,000 for people to get seats inside.
For the cheapest.
Yeah, for the cheapest seats.
For the best seats were $76,000.
Oh my God!
And that was just in the stadium. That was not even a corporate box or any of that kind of stuff.
Do they just make themselves poor just for the sake of seeing?
Yeah, go to see the Super Bowl. I'm like
9 minutes of action spread out over 3.5 hours. But that's what it is.
But you got to see Usher though, didn't you? On roller skates.
I apologize to everyone. We also haven't said Usher properly since we've come in the door. There's only two ways. There's only one way to say Usher, and you have to say it like
Usher.
You got to say his name twice. Yes. The only other celebrity that you have to say their name twice when you say it,
Shakira.
And there are two artists out there that also announce their names at the start of a song. Can you name two of them?
Jason Derulo
and
that's a tough one.
He's an English one. He became known for doing a little bit of it at the start of his songs. It was kind of like a Jason Derulo thing as well. Craig David.
Oh yeah. He
used to announce his name. Craig David, coming at you.
Forgot about that. Yeah, I just think of Jason Derulo.
Jason Derulo got arrested in Las Vegas one time. He beat up a guy for calling him Usher on the street.
What?
Yeah.
Somebody called Jason Derulo Usher.
Hey, it's Usher. And then there was an altercation, and Jason
Are we going to get sued for saying this, or this is an actual thing?
No, this is the thing. Like, Jason Derulo got into an altercation with a fellow who called him Usher. Didn't get arrested, I'm pretty sure. They just got removed from the scene.
Oh.
But, like, you don't spend all of your time saying your name at the start of a song for someone to go calling you Usher. Next year, Jason Derulo does the halftime show, and everyone's like, Usher wasn't bad last night, sure he wasn't. 2 years in a row.
That reminds me of the story. My story with Nile Rodgers, that one.
Oh, yeah.
For the people who don't know, who haven't heard, I've told this story before, but basically...
Nile Rodgers was chic.
Chic.
He was famous for doing that Daft Punk thing as well.
Break out!
We've come too far.
That was Usher, wasn't it?
That was Usher. Give up.
No, it's Pharrell. We know it's Pharrell, lads. Jeez. But yeah,
it was Jason Derulo, actually.
I was told to take care of Niall, make sure that he got up to...
Because he was playing with Sisters... No,
it was Chic.
Yeah, he was playing with Chic.
Oh my God.
But I thought there was two acts at the same thing, wasn't there?
No, it was just Chic. So basically, make sure Niall gets from the Savoy, to the people that know, that's in Patrick Street, up to the Pavilion, which is on French Church Street. Not too far. 100 metres?
Yeah.
100 metres. So I was like, yeah, perfect, will do. So awestruck, obviously, chatting to him, walking up the street, and a girl stops and she said, oh my God, can I get a photograph? And I was like, yeah, no problem. So she gave me her phone, took a photograph, and smiling away, and she goes, oh my God, I can't believe I met...
Will.i.am?
Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne.
I can't believe I met Lil Wayne, and Nile Rodgers started laughing, and I was just going, oh my God. I was more embarrassed. I said, I'm so sorry. And he was like, no, that's all good. So walked him up.
I suppose with the glasses and the hair.
No. He's 60 years of age.
Let me see him do it on roller skates.
He has roller skates. Nile Rodgers has roller skates.
I think I remember the roller skates being mentioned before.
Nile Rodgers has been roller skates during lockdown. But anyway, yeah.
See, that's where Usher gets the inspiration.
Nile Rodgers didn't beat up that girl, did he? He didn't.
What?
Like Jason Derulo beat up your man for calling him Usher.
All right.
Did you think
a girl?
It was a girl asked for the photograph.
All right. Okay. I thought you were saying that. Oh my God. I thought, my God, we're gonna have to censor this. Cut it. No. All right.
So Super Bowl, eh?
Yeah.
But yeah. But he took it well, in fairness.
Oh, why wouldn't you?
To be called Lil Wayne.
Okay.
Is that him?
Is Lil Wayne in the Usher song as well? This is all very connected. Is he in Yeah?
That is, yeah.
It's Lil Wayne, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Or is that Lil Jon?
It's Lil Jon.
Is that not a character from Robin Hood?
No. Do you know what? If you want to become a rapper these days, you have to put the name Lil.
Lil Baby.
So if there's ever a quiz and they're asking
Lil
for
Pat.
But there's like Lil Uzi.
That's a different thing altogether.
Lil Pump. That's what
Anna, I'm coming home. Lil Pat. Pat's coming to visit.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Anna.
No. But yeah, Super Bowl. Yeah, I give it
out of 10.
Usher's getting a 6.5.
Oh, man, you're going into the points. I give him a 7.8.
7.8.
Bruno Mars was a 9.
He was good. Was Pink flying around? Did she do it?
No idea.
I think she was on ropes flying around the place at one stage.
If we were going to start talking about the Super Bowl, we really should have done some research beforehand.
Yeah, but like this is on a whim. Look at us.
Raw.
No notes.
Raw.
But the game itself, to be honest, I think I watched the best part of that Super Bowl by basically watching the last quarter and the overtime. But I don't. People aren't here for sports.
It went into overtime.
Yeah.
Oh my God! It went on longer than it should.
Do you know what's more boring than a 3.5 hour game?
5.5
A
hour
draw. It's like, oh, here we go.
But at least I suppose they don't want to. They don't want to end things in a draw. They can't get their head around.
But they should learn how to, like, that overtime was nice and quick, and it was like 12 minutes, and Bozeman got possession of the ball and that kind of thing. It was good. I liked that, and it was a bit exciting. But yeah, that was my Super Bowl 2024
Super Bowl.
So yeah, that's it. I wouldn't go out of my way to watch it, really.
Chris Pratt was doing a Pringles ad.
Yeah,
It turns he got the mustache. Every time he moved. Every time the camera went away, he became more like Mr. Pringle.
It seems like an awful ad to me, to be honest.
It was an awful ad. There weren't very good ads.
But do you realise everybody's going to have to go now and watch all these Super Bowl bits and pieces now?
Yeah, I did text you during the week that, and you didn't get it. That I've never paid the same price for a packet of Pringles in a row.
See, I don't buy Pringles. I bought Pringles, I said, once in my life ever. But I've never actually purchased them.
1 week they're $1.50,
yeah.
and then the next week they're $2.50, and then they're $3.50. And if you've got your Tesco Club card, they're back down to $1.75.
Are these the big tubes?
Yeah, the big tall Pringle packs. There's no consistent pricing with Pringles.
I don't get the pull of a Pringle. I don't get why people like Pringles. There's way better stuff out there.
And the bar boxes are tiny, and they're €2, and that does not equate in my head. Like, if you get a bag of crisps, you know they're going to be half air. But like in a box of Pringles, they tend to stack them fairly close to the top.
Stacked. You know what you're getting.
You know what you're getting. At what point do you say the ratio of chips?
Look at you.
Chips to price ratio. Am I going to say
American boy.
I watched the Super Bowl halftime show.
Chips in a Super Bowl.
I watched the Super Bowl halftime show. So I'm American now. Chips.
No, Pringles wouldn't be my go-to. I had a whole segment during lockdowns as well that I've had to turn my back on during our quizzes. Do you remember Pat Snacks?
Yes. Pat's obesity
basically kicked in. I put on about I'm not joking, about 15 kg.
What's that in stone and pounds?
That's a lot.
But people waited weekly to find out what we're going to eat.
Yeah, and I'd be inside in the shop picking up random stuff. Mini rolls were a big one.
Mini rolls, they make you a big one too if you eat too many of them. Like, they are ridiculous. You can eat them. Like, there's no
I've actually seen recently there.
They're a bite.
Do you watch The Overlap?
No.
With Roy Keane, Gary Neville. No, Ian Wright.
No. I know these people are.
Do you not watch this? No.
The clips that pop up on.
Do you not sit down and watch it? It's like an hour and a half. It's good.
I don't have time for that.
Time to record this useless thing. I mean, listen more often. But yeah, he wouldn't put Roy Keane down. He loves raspberry mini rolls. He's like,
I can't fault the man for it.
Are they the raspberry ones? He'd be always asking the staff, are they the raspberry ones?
I've seen clips of it where they were talking to about Cara going into Liverpool, or Rory McIlroy was complaining about the fact that he didn't get Roy Keane's autograph when he was a kid or something like that.
But yeah, I just said he's
very sports orientated this so far.
It is very sports orientated. No, but mini rolls. I actually did a wedding for somebody who used to do my quiz a lot, and
they paid you in mini rolls. No,
they put a whole packet of mini rolls on it with a post-it note going Pat Snacks for me when I was DJing. I was like,
it became a thing.
This is an issue. I was like,
they rolled you into the DJ box.
Here we go
on roller skates.
I washed myself with a rag on a stick. I used my stick washing myself to press the buttons.
So I was actually filling in your bio on the webpage, and I did right.
Colm is setting up a webpage as well. It's not finished yet.
It's nearly finished.
Just tell him what this
idiots.ie.
Idiots.ie. We did buy the domain idiots.ie.
Idiots. Idiots.
But I set up the TikTok, 2 more idiots as well.
Very good.
Just to put up the clips.
And we have YouTube. We have no Twitter yet, so someone out there is going to steal our Twitter page. And
couldn't be arsed.
Threads.
No,
is that a thing?
No, you're fine.
Well, we're American now, though. After watching the Super Bowl halftime show,
Elon Musk for president. We're Americans. But what were we saying? I can't remember.
I have no idea.
I said about the website, my bio. Go on.
Pringles. Oh yeah. You asked me what I was talking about. I was still thinking about Pringles. I don't get the pricing. I was doing your bio, and I was trying to think of stuff about you, and you were an electrician a long time ago. And then I wrote, Pat didn't like making lots of money, so he decided to become a dancing DJ instead. So, like,
Dancing monkey boy.
Like, even though you're known for Pat's snacks, I know that when you go to weddings these days, that you're out in the crowd dancing.
And Pat snacks, and here I am drinking a hot chocolate now as well, putting more sugar into my body. I'll go to the gym later, I swear.
But what was your top tier snack? Was it mini rolls?
Mini rolls were good. No. Do you know why mini rolls were the top snack at the time?
Because they were cheap.
Dirt cheap.
$1.50 for 90 rolls. It was actually more cheaper to buy.
More cheaper?
Sorry, it was cheaper to buy more. That's what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
Because you go in and be like, okay, a chocolate bar over there is €2. That packet of 90 mini rolls is 90 cents. You're right.
It's along the same lines as sausage rolls. The whole it's 50 cents for one. It's €2 for 400. And you're like, all right, do you want a bag? Do you want me to separate bags there, please? Do what? It's a separate bags, thanks.
Separate bags.
Per sausage roll, thanks.
Yes, yeah. I don't necessarily have a go-to snack. Like, I will eat pizza. If you put pizza in front of me all day long, I will eat pizza. I'll never be bored of pizza. But
I will say Kinder Choco Bonds.
Choco Bonds. I'm not coming across these.
These are little kind of mini egg things, individually wrapped. They have, let's say, the white chocolate, but we've got little bits of hazelnut in the middle. They're great because when I buy a bag, my wife can't eat them because she's allergic to nuts. So
then she has to stay away from you then as well.
100% they're all mine.
You're looking for a bit of privacy, and she comes in and she sees you eating Choco Bonds.
Stuff in my face with Choco Bonds.
I'll wait outside.
But very expensive. About €17 for a large kind of bag that you get in the duty frees.
Oh, you can only get them duty free, is it?
I can't seem to find them anywhere. You rarely find them in a shop. But
it's like the famous phrase, nothing says I forgot you on my holidays like a Toblerone.
A large one. A large Toblerone.
But it's the same when it comes to
I got this on holidays.
Choco Bonds.
You got it. But
nothing says I forgot that you had a nut allergy, like bringing back your wife a bag.
She can't eat Toblerones either. But Aldi do a version of them. That's where my issue is. I was like, I'll try these. But they also do a white chocolate version of them.
Hold up, and is it close?
It's close. They taste the exact. Sure,
they come out of the same factory.
They come out of the same factory, no, sure. The bread is bread, sure, it's made in the same factory as Pat the Baker's bread. I'm like, what?
That's always that line you hear. Oh, because Choco Krispies or whatever they are, Cocoa Puff. Sure, they come out of the same factory.
Same factory, no, sure.
Just in a different van.
I do love, in fairness, Aldi's versions of things. Like seal bars for penguins.
Oh, that's so clever.
I was thinking they should write bad jokes. You know, the way the penguins have jokes.
They should write good jokes.
A whole stand-up set on the back of it.
Hey, what's with these penguins? That's my Seinfeld impression.
Oh my God.
Someone out there's going, who's Seinfeld?
Leave the impressions to me there, Colm. Thanks very much.
Hey.
Also, did you see? I'm bringing it back to Super Bowl ads.
Go for it.
Did you see the Arnie one?
No, but I knew it was for State Farm.
State Farm.
No, I can't do it. I skipped it.
Because basically, he's trying to say the word neighbor.
Neighbor.
He was like, neighbor.
Neighbor.
Neighbor. And they were like, no, neighbor. Or like cold burr. And he was like, neighbor. He kept on doing it. And they kept on doing it, and then eventually he did get the whole chopper. She goes, it's a chopper.
So it's an up and atom situation.
Yeah, always making fun of himself. But
with a Simpsons reference.
Yes.
All right. Okay.
But yeah, you should check it out.
I will.
Watch the end of it. It's good. I'm thinking more snack boys because that's what I'm here for. Really, talk about snacks. Because I'll be honest, I did a podcast with John James last week, and I ended up talking about chocolate for about half an hour.
And about the saucers, the flying saucers.
Oh yeah, the UFO sweets. He told me there were two.
And you believed him for a second.
For a second. I'll be honest, I Googled it.
He told you there were 2 communion wafers stuck together.
He said
The same thing.
They had too many.
They come out of the same factory.
He said the UFOs. For people who don't know, UFOs are, let's say, little kind of rice papery things with kind of, what is it? Sherbet? Is it sherbet or
Sherbet.
Sherbet. Is that how do you? Is this sherbet?
Sherbet.
What? That's a strange word.
Sherbet.
Sherbet. I say sherbet.
Sherbet.
Sherbet. Sherbet.
Sherbet. Doesn't make a difference. Go on in.
But yeah, that's what they are. And he told me that they were the basically communion wafers with sherbet in between them. And he said they had too many Holy Communion
Leftovers.
So they made sweets.
So they could get kids into the whole.
Hey, y'all want some fancy communion bread?
There you go. Yeah. See, get them while you're young.
That sounds like.
I mean it in a good way.
So
I was actually making a list.
Checking it twice, gonna find out what's your list.
My list was like random things that popped into my head.
Is this how you plan the podcast?
Yeah.
I'll be honest, Colm. I think should be the time that I tell you that I do think you have ADHD.
I probably do. One of the things is I don't understand emojis and GIFs. I just wrote that down.
Don't understand.
I get some memes.
How do you not get emojis?
When people send emojis, I can't decipher them. I get the smiley face one, but everything else, I'm like, hold on. When the teeth one is like that.
What about an old tonguey out
I'm
one?
like, are they cold? Yeah. Is that being silly?
Well, yeah, it's like tongue in cheek kind of bit of fun.
But like, I need to hear someone's voice to understand the tone and to get if they're joking or not or something like that. Like, I'm like, I don't get it. I get this.
Can somebody listening just analyze Colm, please? We'll have you analysed by the time this.
I get the one with the face and the tears because that's better than smiling. That's like I'm laughing.
I'm laughing.
But anything beyond that,
I actually pointed out recently that we used to, before emojis came out, we used to have like lols. We'd ha-ha-has, the move to lols, and people had raffle. Raffle's not even a thing anymore.
Isn't it? I don't think I've ever used the word raffle anyway. I don't think I've ever typed it.
R-O-F-L, rolling on the floor. Are you really actually rolling on the floor laughing while typing this? I don't think so.
Well, I've never typed that in my life. I've never typed those 5 letters or 6 letters in a row. Or 4 letters in a row.
Keep analysing it, people.
When you say the word raffle, it sounds longer.
Yeah, it does.
I spell the word raffle now.
R-O-F-L.
No, spell it as if like you were phonetically spelling raffle.
Oh. R-O-F.
It has to be a double F.
Why?
R-O-F-F-L-E. R-O-F-F-L-E. Raffle.
What is it? Or would it be U-L? R-O-F-F-U-L.
That'd be Rafool.
Raffle.
Sounds like a place for Brazil. Rafool with the ball.
Oh Lord! But yeah,
back to sport again.
Yeah, but I'm a GIF guy. I don't know how you know
GIF.
that.
It's pronounced GIF.
It's a GIF. I know it's a GIF. We just call it GIF.
It's pronounced GIF.
But yeah, I'm murder for that. I have to clear up my phone. WhatsApp. It's half of them are just GIFs. Just half your storage is taken up with GIFs.
I get the whole when you send a kind of a GIF and it's got the thing written on it that you wanted to say.
Right, it's literally spelt out for you.
Yes, but like there's ones and you get it from shows like Schitt's Creek.
Yeah,
and then like it's your man David and he's kind of going or whatever, and he does a face. I'm like, hold up, is he fed up? Doesn't understand. I'm like, I don't understand what the GIF is in reference to the text that you just sent me or whatever.
So you can't tell from their faces.
It's not. It's I'm not blind to be. I need
you blind to emotions, Colm.
Yeah.
This will explain a lot.
But I just write. So I've been writing random stuff down, and one of those was like when people send pictures and or emojis and stuff like that, I'd be like kind of going, right.
I'll just put that down to why you don't respond to my texts half the time. I'll just put it down to he didn't.
I get distracted. I get distracted.
Once again, could people please analyze this?
I get distracted a lot.
Once again, ADHD people. ADHD.
I might have it. I don't know. I probably do.
I'd love to find out though.
Well, is there a test? I probably wouldn't finish the test. Let's be honest with you.
Colm, did you finish that? Oh, he's gone. He's gone out the door.
But I do like my wife, bless her soul, to give her that she has to put up with me randomly kind of going, right, I'm going to release a book now, and then I make a book and 6 people buy it, including someone in Japan, and then I'm like, right, that didn't work out.
What was your book again?
Do you know what I'm going to release now? Another book, and I did.
What was the book you did?
It was a Brooklyn Nine-Nine quiz book.
Oh yeah, after we did the Brooklyn Nine-Nine quiz.
Yeah,
and you actually illustrated the whole thing.
I did it. I didn't need to, but I did. It took weeks.
It actually did.
You
were in lockdown, so we will forgive you for doing anything.
But I did a
like
Ted
that.
Lasso one then after that.
Did you?
Yeah. That sold 2 copies. But my wife must be looking at me going, you have too much time in your hands. But I just don't sleep.
I'm going to draw Ted Lasso.
Yeah.
Do an old book.
Then I draw something else. Then I'm like,
did you ever get any of these printed?
Oh God, I forgot I was supposed to be booking our family holiday. That's why we paid $6,000 more. Because I booked it too late.
Did you book that? Yes. There was your Ted Lasso quiz book open on your laptop.
And now AI is coming along and starting to make all those books anyway, regardless. So
they're not great. AI is not helping us anyway. I've been checking that out actually about AI writing questions. I've tried it a few times.
It's not great.
Not great.
It's not great. I tried.
Yeah, did you try too?
To get it to help me write the book.
Oh, did you?
Oh, it was terrible. Shocking. But you know what?
But did you get any of them actually printed up?
Which?
The books?
No, they're not printed. They're all digital. Yeah, so
But would you not get 1 or 2 printed up yourself?
Yeah, but they're expensive.
But like just for yourself? Like,
yeah, probably will. But
we have to do that kind of.
You know what? Anyone can do anything they want to. Let's be honest with you. In this day and age,
if
you wanted to write,
this is self-help. This is turned into a self-help podcast.
I'm like Nile Breslin, Brezzy here. You can do it. Put your mind to it. No, but you can. Like you can write a book and you can stick it on Amazon and it costs nothing. You can stick an ebook, and not only that now, but Amazon will print the book for you.
Well, saying that then
it's on a print and demand kind of thing.
They'll also let any idiot make a podcast ideas and stick it up on Spotify for free.
There you go. But you can do it.
Yeah.
You can do it. If you want to have a podcast, there's probably a way to do it through your mobile phone, like literally talking into your mobile phone.
You can, yeah, pretty much.
So, I mean...
So what am I doing here with you?
I don't know. You could be doing your own podcast.
Just on my phone.
But then you wouldn't get these insights into how I don't understand emojis and why I'm...
I have a fair idea, right?
And why I'm obsessed with trying to figure out why I'm not paying the same price for Pringles week on week.
See, that is the thing. Like, I don't check prices too often.
But you can't help but see the price of Pringles. Like in Tesco,
I don't buy Pringles.
But they're always on a big display inside in the shop.
They
take up huge shelf space. It's not like they are structures.
I may sound like I'm a fancy man, I'm a multi-millionaire, but I don't check all that many prices.
But look at the structure of the box itself. It is made to stand tall over all of the other snacks on the shelf. Pringles stand out. They just get stacked in boxes inside, like on the floor.
I have that when you can have
and then they always put a big price in it. Pringles, $2.50. But last week they were $1.50. The week before that they were $1.75.
Are you playing the snack stock market? So
honestly,
buying in. I'm buying in at $1.50. Colm stockpiling Pringles, offloading them for $1.70 to the local kids.
Buy high, sell low. There you go. Already got a way around.
Of the local kids. I'm picturing like the Simpsons and Homer and the sugar.
Yeah. First you get the Pringles, then you get the power, then you can't stop popping. This is like literally now a Pringles ad.
But can we get somebody else to sponsor us? Because I love Kyo's. Kyo's popcorn. Can we get them to sponsor us or something?
Kyo's.
Would you get
good strong crisp? I'm looking up stuff we could talk about.
But that's what people... I did have people contact me. Said they want to be on this podcast.
That's good.
They told me, you should be... Like, I'll be honest about after the first one, people were listening. They were like, loved it. What, did you get feedback?
Yeah.
I got feedback.
Don't say anything inflammatory is what I was told.
Yeah, basically. Don't get sued.
Don't badmouth anyone.
Anybody. Except for, I don't know, like we'll pick somebody who can sue us.
Eamon Dunphy.
Jesus.
Same thing.
Pretty
In his
close.
own mind.
Pretty close.
Yeah, that's the feedback I got. Look, a lot of people saying, yeah, they really enjoyed it and loved it and all that kind of stuff. Like, and a lot of people were saying, like, you don't need structure.
But then I had other people saying, you should have structure.
Yeah.
And then I had other people saying, keep it the way it is. Keep it light and fluffy, something easy to listen to. And then I had another person saying,
get to the hard-hitting issues.
Yeah, and bring on guests.
Leo Radker in front of us here now. We're going, what about the price of Pringles?
Why?
Did
Why,
you watch
Leo?
the halftime show?
What did you think of Usher?
They all come out of the same factory.
So yeah, but other people were saying to me, you should be bringing on people and real agendas and have an actual debate. I was like, I'd love to have debate people, but I want to last a little bit. I want to get 6 episodes in.
My life is too serious to be sitting here discussing very serious things. I think people need a bit of laughter.
That's why we're doing the quizzes random. We can have a bit of fun with people that way, but still make it political at the same time, but get jokingly away with stuff.
Yes.
How have we not been? We say it every week. It's so
How
funny.
have we not been cancelled?
We go tonight's the night we get cancelled.
And then we say something really dodgy, but we can get away with it at the quiz because no one's documenting it yet.
Put away your phones. Turn on, like the start of the podcast. Turn off your phones. Put your phones on silent.
Yeah, they can put it in a bag, coming in like it's a Chris Rock concert.
Tommy Tiernan did it.
Did he?
Yeah, down the marquee.
Tommy Tiernan thinks he's Chris Rock now, does he?
No, he did that too. Where all the bags down there, so you can't record anything. I think it's kind of fair.
I think so too. It makes no sense. It also, you know what? Regardless of them being recorded themselves, it stops people in the crowd from annoying you. Like the amount of people that take their phones out and
In the middle of a gig.
and spend the entire thing recording it.
Well, you still have it, but you know what I mean? You have to get up to use it. You got to get up and go outside, you know what I mean?
But I'm an old person. I'd want to slap that person in front of me, just kind of go, do you mind putting your phone away? Like,
Yeah.
live in the moment.
Yeah, cinema times I have had to go up people in cinema.
I always see the YouTube comments when, like, you know, so someone goes to like a Taylor Swift concert or whatever concert it is, or a Red Hot Chili Peppers concert.
Not a phone to be seen, is it?
No. That's a great comment as well. But there's one, like, you know, would be like, why does anyone videotape this through their phone when they can perfectly see it or whatever? And then someone might write below, because my friend was sick at home and I recorded the concert for them. Like, and then the next response is like, just buy them the DVD.
They'd probably do better. Their 8K cameras might be better than your shot of you and you shouting over the
Nokia
microphone.
3250.
Yeah! Shouting over the microphone. That's all you can hear.
And other people bring banners to concerts and you're stuck behind them. And you're
I
like
saw
a
that
black-
actually. I don't know which one it was. It was
It was in Liverpool, I think.
No, was it Drake or something
Yeah,
like that?
it was a Drake concert in Liverpool, I think. And
And you
everyone had a banner up.
And the girl behind her, who couldn't see anything because this woman was hanging over her, just caught the banner and just fired it behind her head.
But I mean, like, if it's up there for 2 seconds or 2 minutes or whatever it is, you kind of go, all right, mildly annoyed. But if it's up there for longer, that's when you're...
That kind of annoyed me too. Like, we went to see Take That in...
I'll never forget that.
Never forget where we went.
Careful.
Yeah.
Careful now. That
We
was
went-
so good. That
so
someone
good.
could just-
Yeah, they'd be like, copyright issue. We just heard Gary Barlow.
You played Take That song. You're like, no, honestly, I sung it.
Gary Barlow.
Gary. Fantastic.
But we went to Take That in the Three Arena, and it was heavily pregnant, like 9 months.
You were.
No, Anna.
Right.
I looked heavily pregnant.
That's the mini roast.
This was before COVID. This was DC. AC, DC, no, BC, before COVID.
Oh, yeah.
I'm all confused because I was like ACDC.
AC and DC,
No,
after COVID, before COVID.
No, ACDC are playing.
Oh, right. At the warm-up act for Take That. What a concert.
No, but
Normally it's Ollie Murs. You know it is.
Ollie Murs. I'm going to get done now for doing Peter
I
as
know,
well.
yeah.
as well.
You had Peter on your podcast. No, it was me.
Hello, Peter. Hello, Peter. How are you?
I'm okay.
No, I thought it was Mark.
So anyways,
But Anna, she was 8.5 months pregnant. The girls were literally about to come, and all the people standing up in front of her at the concert. We were seated, and all the people standing up in front of her. And I was like,
it's very hard to get people to sit down at a concert.
I know, but then you're saying I paid for seated tickets.
Yeah, so you could sit down if you needed it.
Yeah. she's pregnant, she can't stand, and you're like, oh, like, what do you say?
I think that's your fault. You should be bringing your wife to it, if, like when she's just about to pop to a concert. Like, more respect.
What if I was?
I'm joking, by the way.
Well, I'm just thinking there now. What if I'm
Someone out there's going,
I know.
pregnant women can do whatever they want. They can. Cancelled. I'm only joking.
Goodbye, everybody.
That was for comic purposes.
It'll be the One More Idiot podcast from next week.
One more idiots. Gotta leave the S at the end.
And the S backwards.
An idiot spelled wrong.
But yeah, it's hard to go to these things, and I've now the age that I will book a seated seat to a concert now before I get a standing one. I've hit that age.
Lee Curtis was saying, why don't rock bands put on, or bands that are of a certain age put on daytime concerts? She was like, why do I have to wait till 10 o'clock before you come onto stage?
100%.
Makes great sense. Like, if you turned around to me and said, like, oh, whatever festival is on right now, and that the main act is on at 4 o'clock in the day, I'm like, oh,
see, the thing is,
I'll take that.
See, the thing is, take that, is it?
I'll take that.
See, the thing is, it's grand for indoor shows like Three Arena and Warsala, where it's in a festival, you need the nighttime, you need the lights, you need the show.
Some of the best, like Glastonbury concerts, are on the day.
Yeah.
Some of the best things you see are like always daytime. Like,
saying that, I saw Fleetwood Mac, twice or 3 times, and it was like, it wasn't just a show, but that could have been done during the day.
Yeah,
that'd be done. Saw the Doobie Brothers. That could have been done during the day.
Do you like the Doobie Brothers? Good, because we got one. Another Simpsons reference.
That was Steely Dan and Doobie Brothers. Yes, I'm showing my age. I go to all these kind of things.
Hall & Oates.
You've got to see them as well. That could have been done during the day. See, it didn't need all the. Do you know what I mean? Didn't need all the lights and things. That could be done.
Because it was indoors.
Yeah, 3 o'clock.
Imagine coming out afterwards.
But great, go home. I'll be in bed now by 6.
Or even go for dinner afterwards.
But that's including dinner. I'll be in bed for 6.
Makes sense, doesn't it? And plus, travel will be way easier instead of driving home. If you have to go to Dublin, imagine having to drive home and you get out at like.
I know, it's 11 o'clock.
It's 11 o'clock. And then
an hour to walk to your car.
And then another hour in traffic along the bridges to try and get out. Or you just say, right, I'll pay the €95 to go through the port tunnel or something like that. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, daytime concerts, there we are.
Right, we have a contact in MCD. We should get onto them and say, listen.
Because even the likes of Usher would like to be home in bed.
But that's
by
why I
10
said
o'clock.
the Super Bowl. I said 13 minutes of a show. We got all his songs and I'd be home and all.
Yeah, but would you pay $100 then to go see?
Not
13 minutes?
$100, but if you said, listen,
stretch it out over 45 minutes. Give us a 15-minute break in between.
Snack break.
A snack break.
But I said to you, listen, Colm, Usher's across the road. He'll do 15 minutes and it's €20.
How many people there?
You need a crowd too.
You need to get pumped up.
It'd be great to say, oh, listen, it's
just an intimate one.
Intimate gig. Nah. I need to sing you around. No. Come up. Come up. A load of old people trying to dance.
The thing caught up is your chest.
I got pneumonia.
Someone's trying to restart your hat with paddles. Does anyone know CPR?
But like 15 minutes, would you pay 20 minutes? Or €20 would you pay for 15 minutes?
No.
Oh, sure. Cross the road.
A shot. Like, you need a big crowd and you need them to do an hour.
Right. I give them that.
No farting around an hour.
What about
a good solid hour? 60 minutes start to finish.
But then you got Bruce Springsteen does about 20 hours.
Yeah, but I mean, and Brian Adams, you'd be trying to get Brian Adams to go off the stage. Come on, Brian.
Come on off now, Brian.
And that's the crowd telling them get off.
But I'll sing Summer 69 again. Nah, it's fine. This grand.
All right.
Come on, the way back.
Man, off.
Come on.
No.
I got my first one. Nah, Brian, come on.
Man. Roll it up.
No, shorter gigs during the day. Oh my God, I'm old.
Jeez. Usher has to do it on roller skates.
I did Coachella for like 4 days.
What?
My God.
Didn't he have the Heelys? Wasn't it the Heelys that he was very famous for? Didn't he go around the place in Heelys everywhere?
I don't know.
Usher. Yeah, he used to come onto the stage like with his toes up, and he'd have the wheels on the back of his shoes.
Like a 10-year-old in a shopping centre.
Exactly.
And these 10-year-olds just sliding past you. I used to work in a shopping centre. I'd see them all just like staring me into the eyes, just flying straight ahead of me.
So, Usher on Heelys, 20, 30, 60 minutes, no messing around, middle of the day. How much would you pay?
50 quid.
Is he going to come over for 50 quid? But then again, he's home early.
I don't think Usher's worried about getting home to bed.
Like, you think about it though. He's back. He's watching, I don't know, the RT News at 9 o'clock.
Oh, see, they don't do that. You see, they'll go, do you know what? That's your early gig. We've another one later on, lads.
I'll happily do that.
See?
We get him for the good one in the morning, and his voice is ruined by that night for the people at night.
There you go. An hour. Colm's working a new plan. MCD, are you listening?
We'll have to get onto our contacts.
Yeah.
Day concerts.
Definitely done. It's true, though. Is it because they're like, oh, people need to get out of work or something like that?
But if it's on a Saturday and Sunday, like, does it make a difference?
Not really, no.
It's like, oh, it's not a festival. This is not a festival.
I will say, it's a Kaleidoscope Festival. My wife went to that with the kids there last year.
Middle of the day.
Middle of the day. They even had kids up on the stage, went to go up and sing and stuff like that. But like, everything's one or two acts a little bit later, but nothing too late. Most of the stuff starting at like 12 o'clock in the day.
Oh, sounds like heaven.
Might go to it this year again. And Chic were at it last year.
Were they?
They were, and Gavin James, and Bewitched.
And Lil Wayne.
Actually, did you see that? Was it Little Sean? I don't know which one it was.
Little Baby. I don't know, but Nile Rodgers, a Lil Wayne.
Back to the ads again. Did you see Michael Sarah?
Did he do one?
Yeah. Did you ever see the cream? CeraVe. There's a moisturizer called CeraVe. I use it a lot. It's good, actually.
Right.
CeraVe.
Does it clear it up?
But it's good moisturizer and facial clean. You know, if I use that to foam.
How do you think I've kept this youthful face? Never, ever putting a cream on it.
I have to moisturize every day. But yeah, the stuff is called CeraVe, and he was like, "It's out, my moisturizer, CeraVe." It's like it's making out that it was him the whole time.
Oh,
that he's but
because he's Michael Sarah V.
But also, anytime I look at the product, all I can think of is CeraVe. I think of Bewitched, and I always think CeraVe. CeraVe. I think they're missing a trick. Just in case they're listening, get that song. Michael Sarah and Bewitched CeraVe. I don't know why that came into my head. Yeah. Anywho, what time are we at? 47 minutes. And have we started the podcast yet?
I'm pretty sure we started a podcast 47 minutes
Colm ranty about Pringles. What else is on the list?
You need my thumb. You know my password.
I know your
You know the password to my bank account as well.
Boom! I just unlocked his phone.
Gillian, if I ever happen to come to some accident or something, just get on to Pat. He knows all my passwords to my emails, my bank accounts, my... It's
literally just to clear your internet search history. That's
burn it.
I look at the...
Burn it.
Can I just look straight... This is into the mind of Colm Lockheed.
Parking lots. I just wrote parking lots there.
No,
I did.
Frankie Muniz is now a NASCAR driver.
Did you see it? He's debuting at NASCAR.
But like...
I was like,
I gotta look at this other stuff. Irish people are the chattiest taxi passengers in the world.
We are.
That is true.
It is. I mean, like, you can't help but do it. Look, that's how we make so many friends. The taxi driver being our first friend.
I can't get over the Frankie Muniz, no NASCAR driver.
He is.
Oh, there's your prices, Pringles.
Just in case you're wondering about Frankie Muniz. Frankie Muniz was the guy from Malcolm in the middle. He was Malcolm.
He was Malcolm. Yeah.
Now he's in the middle of the field of NASCAR drivers.
Look at you trying to fold that in. It doesn't work. In the middle of the field of NASCAR.
I just thought of that as well. I did. I didn't think of it in advance. I just wrote parking lots, and I can't remember why I wrote the word parking lots. Get the phone away now. I still don't know why I wrote parking.
I'm telling you, that's a dangerous place inside that notepad of yours.
The parking lots thing, I think, was the fact that
Colm doesn't want me looking through the notes because he said that's everything he's got for the next like 6 months.
Yeah, it is. Parking lots, I don't know. I don't know. I wrote that, but
did you can't park in them? I will say, Paul Street car parks. They should be way more. There's no mother and baby parking spaces
in Paul Street car park in Cork.
Yeah, I just drive straight up to the roof.
But yours are just old enough now to get in and out of the car, aren't they?
But the car's kind of high, so I have to kind of lift them out. So I got to lift. I would move the door open.
All right. And the joys of being a dad, eh?
But it's like, I was just saying, there's nothing.
Just get him to come out through the boot. Didn't hurt us. Tell him to crawl through.
We used to travel in the boot.
Yeah.
Like
Just
it was
sit in your granny's lap there, you'd be fine. And not a safety belt in sight.
nothing. We had an old estate car, and we used to have my mum used to come up and collect all the kids from the road, about 10 kids.
Yeah.
And we used to just cram into the boot.
Dad, can I stand in the middle and look out? As you're driving. Not a bother, son. Not a bother.
Brian Lockheed would be brought. I know it's a bit late, but Child Protective Services calling us here now.
Yeah, there was no airbags. None.
Barely seatbelts.
To turn, like if you turned the car, you had like pain in your arm for a week afterwards. If you try and turn the wheel of the car with no power steering.
I drove minis, trust me, I know all that too well.
Your
but
hands
also the
are
cigarette lighters. Leaving kids in the car while you go into the shop and leaving them with the cigarette lighter in.
I used to burn the top of my finger with the cigarette lighter
Cigarette
to try and get rid of my fingerprints, just in case I ever committed a crime. But I think everyone tried it. They kind of get it red hot and then they touch the top.
I didn't.
No. Right, that's just me.
That's another one. Another one for the analysis there, guys.
It's
You could
just
just
me, so.
check out there. Liked to burn his fingertips.
But like, yeah, parking lots. But I always, I do make a Simpsons reference every time I park in a parking lot, and Gillian just looks at me blankly and kind of goes, "Oh, right, you're
Parked in the itchy lot, is it?
I parked in the itchy lot. Never forget. Don't forget, we parked in the itchy lot. It's a Simpsons reference where they park at itchy and scratchy land.
Is it
there's
sad?
just two giant parking lots.
Is it sad that I think of that when I'm driving to an airport by myself when I park in the long-term parking?
Do you have to say it out loud? Because I say it out loud if I was on my own.
I don't.
I do.
Say it in my
I
head.
say it to myself. If there was a guy in the car beside me, he'd think I'm nuts.
Really? He would think you were nuts.
You've been off now. You haven't go off me since the start.
It's a Monday. That's where we're recording this there, lads. Just letting you know.
It's live on a Thursday, Pat.
Oh, live on a Thursday. It's a Monday. We're trying to get this out because I'm working Thursday. That's how it works. The magic of podcasts.
Live.
Your life is a lie.
That's why we're talking about the Super Bowl. It just happened last night.
Yeah.
Thanks for ruining the whole experience.
Well, they said, did you watch the Super Bowl last night? They knew it was a Monday.
I did say last night I'm the one who gave it away.
Don't you think you're a fool?
We'll have to go back and listen because I'm pretty sure I just said, did you? Like, this is where someone's going, hold up now. I'm going to go back to the start of the episode myself to find out. We'll wait for you.
We'll wait for you. Go back to the start.
Come back and tell me if I did it or not.
We're probably now at 52 minutes and 27 seconds.
So you got to go back about 50 minutes. You got to
Yeah.
go back 50 minutes.
Yeah.
We'll wait.
We'll wait.
No. We'll get taken up. Spanish fleas probably. Spanish fleas probably got some sort of like a trademark against it.
Okay, we'll find out and we'll check it out ourselves. But I do think you said last night at some stage.
If I did say last night, I'm the one who gave it up.
Yep.
Otherwise, it's you. So we'll find out next week in the
Find out.
podcast. We'll find out who was the culprit.
We'll just come straight in going, you were wrong.
So yeah, look, this is the second podcast.
I think that's, we're happy enough to leave it at this one, I think.
The first one was very disjointed and we didn't know what we were doing. I think we were a bit better today. I think
we're very disjointed again.
I think that's the whole point of it, really, isn't it? But we did.
Where will we find the structure? Will
they find the structure?
That's what I was thinking. Come back next week. Will they find the structure?
Then on an all-new CSI.
Coming up next on Friends.
Then on a Criminal Minds.
Seinfeld.
You got to give it that bit every so often. Then you got to get mixed up. Then on an all-new Seinfeld. You're like, hold up, sorry, I messed up there. Like, someone's going to get murdered. No, wrong guy.
Wrong. Right, we're going to leave it on that. Listen, and thank you for listening in.
Check out idiots.ie. It's only just a place where you can click to find out where you can find the next episodes. They're going to be on Spotify. If you can listen, great, and we really appreciate you getting all the way to the end again. If you can share
5 stars
and give us the star ratings, it always helps.
You can only do it on your mobile app, by the way.
Yeah, you can only do it on the mobile.
So
app.
you go to click three little dots there now, and then you say
dots.
rating, and then you hit
and
the
we really
5.
do appreciate everyone listening in and
all the kind messages we got there from last week.
Loads. We got friends, Pat. We got friends. Well,
for how long?
For how long? Exactly. I was just about to say.
This is all fresh to them. They're like, yeah, we listened for a while, and then they're like, I'm going to go back to my other podcast that I actually like.
Super Bowl. But you know what? We'll theme episodes as we go forward as well, where we'll bring in people. We will have interviews. We definitely will have to bring people in.
Yeah.
And I think we'll also like take on certain subjects.
Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne.
Lil Jon.
Usher. Roller skates. The same factory. But no, you know, the we will have to, I think, like, find a subject matter and spend a bit of time talking about it and do a bit of research.
Maybe, I was just saying research.
Yeah, bit of research into. So I can come back. You know, we can talk. I really want to do one about, and I want to call it "So You're a Racist Now."
What?
Yeah,
What?
just the line from Father Ted. So I hear you're a racist now, but talk about like the differences between how like casual racism back in like the 70s and the 80s and the 90s.
I have seen a lot of that stuff up on TikTok about the 80s, how it was very racist and openly
but
racist.
we didn't realize it at the time, and now when you look back, you kind of go, "Oh my god!" But it has to be a good way of looking at that in a sensitive way and kind of being able to laugh about how stupid we were or idiotic we were back in the day.
That'll be the week we get cancelled anyway.
That's the way.
Can we save that for a later date?
We might wait down. the line.
Right, you're 55 minutes, and I say we just cut it short. Like, get people that give them their 5 minutes back.
5 minutes. It's all yours. Welcome to the podcast. That's it. Thanks very much.
We'll see y'all then. Bye.